I refer them as the brown mouth-watering balls of Asante Mampo, but they are known locally as bofrot, a corrupted word of buffalo in some parts of the country. This is not just a mere favorite accompaniment to most Ghanaian breakfast meals, but a life changer. Priscilla Akwagu, a 32-year-old single mother of two, weaned her family off abject poverty through hawking buffalo. This is a business she took over from her mother to settle their debts after life in the city became unbearable.
As a kid growing up, I lived with my brother. My mom was somewhere and I was with my brother in Kumasi. So I started the hawking business, selling things over there. I was selling sugarcane. I used to work with a woman at her restaurant. So sometimes the leftover food that the customers eat, they package it. When I work for them, I'll wash the dishes, clean the place, and then empty their bins and all that. Then we'll come and eat that food with my brother in Kumasi. So that was how we were surviving. My mom happens to sell, and then the debt was on her. I decided to see how best I can also help her clear off the debt, because definitely I'm the eldest daughter, and then I should be able to support her, even though I was working, but that wasn't helping. So I took over, and I realized it was a good business. So I just decided to manage it. I didn't have any work to do, apart from the chop bar work I was doing. Yeah.
At a young age of 17, Priscilla became pregnant with her first daughter. But as a young mother who believed in education, she defied the odds and began her secondary education at the age of 21.
That was in the year 2007. That was when I completed junior high. So I was pregnant with my first daughter. She's now 14 years. She's in school now. And I can't sit home. You know, after I've delivered, you have to get child staffs and all that. So 2010, 12, my child was around 3 years. I was like, no, I want to go back to school. I was not so sure, but I said I will go back to school. And I didn't know where to get admission because I've sat home for 5 years. I have a child and all that. So I went to Atebu. I went to the headmaster there. The man took me as a daughter. So I went to his place. So he led me to the headmistress that he needs admission for me. He wants me to be admitted there. And the woman was reluctant, because she was like, they've brought ladies like me, and when they come to school, within some few months, they'll get pregnant again and go back. Oh, so this woman didn't even want to give me admission at the school. And this man was like, no, I know this girl, and I know she can do it. The woman reconsidered her decision and then gave me admission, and I started schooling. So I didn't know how to really plan for the school and the work, but I knew I could do it.
Her resilience and tenacity to survive never flickered. Priscilla continued with her education to the university, pursuing a degree in Ghanaian language. With entrepreneurship as her watchword, she jostled her academics with her hawking business to finance her education.
My campus is very far from here, Ejumako, Central Region. So in my absence, this lady, she's the one who manages in my absence. What happens is that when she works, sometimes when I go to campus, I come back maybe 2 weeks. I'll just run home for 2 weeks, come and work, and then go back. So I will decide to skip 2 weeks lectures and then come and work, get something small for myself and go back. And what was also keeping me moving in terms of finance was that whenever I come and work and pay off my school fees and everything, the little that I'll get ladies, guy slippers like the one your brother is wearing. I was selling them in the school. Even if I'm to go to campus, I'll sell on Sunday. When I'm done selling in the night, I'll join the night bus. Then I'll get to campus in the morning.
So this is what Priscilla Akwagu, known popularly here as Ama Donuts has been about for over a decade now. This business, has put her through schooling, right from her secondary education through to her tertiary. After frying these, she will sell them to her customers for them to enjoy. The tussle of complementing schooling with business never hindered her from graduating with a first class in languages. Having served as a teaching assistant at a department for her national service, she is back on the streets. Priscilla had preferred to teach, but the illegalities involved in securing a job pushed her away.
I love to teach. When I was coming home, I was like, if I get time, I'll go and teach at any school nearby for free. I love to do that too. I'll teach for free. The licensure, this certificate lasts for only 2 years. Can you imagine? It's not even 5 years, 2 years. You have to go and pay and renew again. And before you even get to GES, you also have to pay close to 10,000. So these are some of the things that is even putting some of us off.
Oh, virgin, no bugger wire.
Business, she tells me, was good in times past, but the ballooning price of flour and vegetable oil, essential ingredients for the business, is biting hard now.
The flour was 240 cedis. So I came back last month and flour is now 500 cedis. Initially, if I have like 2,000, I can buy maybe 5 drums of the flour, the oil. I can buy 5 bags of the flour, and that can last me for roughly 2 weeks. But now, because you have 2,000, you buy just 2 of this, 2 of the flour, and you are gone. Where is the one you are going to use to buy the sugar, the margarine, and then you go to the mill and fix it and mix it? How are you going to pay for it?
Despite these challenges, she plans on expanding her business.
The business is what? It's a lucrative one. The only thing it needs right now is the financial support, the branding, and people on board.
Priscilla is entrenched in the hawking business, one that transformed her life.
People still don't believe me when I say I took care of myself in the university, my kids, my brother, my mother, with this business, and they still don't believe it. I'll be like, well, that's your own cup of tea. I was carrying my sieve, and then I used that for my profile picture. Somebody told me to change it. I said, are you serious? Because this is how I survive. This is my means of survival. And I should feel shy about my business, how I survive. No, I can't do that. So up till now, people still feel shy selling, especially the youth.
For Priscilla, she will continue to give it all so long as she earns daily bread from the business. For Joy News, Emmanuel Bright Kweku reporting.